Hello, and thank you guys so much for tuning in today to the iNaturalBody channel. This is Sonia coming to you with another video. So the next project that I'm working on is owning my bud cutter. I am going to wood burn my bud cutter, and hopefully you guys will be able to see how easy it is to do. So you want to get prepared if you're following along, and you'll need a few items to help you with this project. To be certain, you'll need something to measure with, some cutting tools. I'm using scissors. I'm using also flexible measuring tape. Also, I'm going to use my Cricut machine to help me with the stenciling part of this project, because I want to make sure that I have nice crisp lines in the transferred project to the bud cutter. Something to write with, a sheet of paper. And for this project, I decided to use just some contact paper. It's very inexpensive. You can find it at dollar stores, Dollar General. At least this is where I got this one from. Even the Dollar Tree has contact paper. A small piece of it should work. The size that I went with was 7 inches by 6 inches piece of contact paper. And you want to go ahead and get prepared so this way when you're done designing your project, it's immediately available to pass through the cutter. So that's what I'm going to do here. Let me go ahead and attach my contact paper to my standard mat. The mat came with the Cricut machine, and just make sure that it's really attached. And we'll set that to the side for a moment because we'll use it in a little bit after we have obtained the measurement of the space that we're going to want to apply the stencil to. This is why you need a sheet of paper or some type of scratch paper just to jot down the measurement. So I'm going to locate a space that I think will be the best area for my logo. And because I used my cutter in this fashion, in this way, I think the best place would be to put it on either one of these legs that are attached to the sides. Another thing, you want to keep in mind the amount of material that you're using, so make sure that your measurement takes into consideration the amount of material that you're using as a stencil. And once you obtain your measurement, just go ahead and jot that down on your scratch sheet of paper, because you're going to need the measurement when you're designing your text and the design space that comes with the Cricut machine. Design Space is an online application. It's where you create all your designs with the Cricut. Thank God Cricut comes with an application that allows you to create all your designs, and we're going to go ahead and get onto Design Space so that we can come up with a beautiful font to apply to our bud cutter. So I'd already started my project. I was getting some ideas. This is one idea that I had. I like the way that this looks, but I'm keeping in mind that I am working with a wood burning tool to make this happen. So I want to make sure that I can obtain nice clean lines. So I'll go through a couple of different fonts to see which one resonates with me. There's a lot of fonts to go through. I really like that one. But you know what? This is the one that I settled on. And I'm going to also add a couple of images to my design. Something that resonates with our company. It's something that you will have to look at every time you use your cutter. So make it something very nice to you, something aesthetically pleasing to you. And now I'm going to go ahead and finish up the design and send it to the cutter. And I have it here, so I'm going to take this off of the sticky mat and go ahead and prepare the design to be applied to our cutter, making certain not to cut away any of the completed design. These cutting tools I got from Walmart, so if it's something that you're interested in, check the description box below for a link to purchasing those. And now let's go ahead and apply the stencil to our bud cutter. What I have to do now is remove all of the negative space, those spaces that I don't want transferred to my bud cutter when I'm working. And that's what I'm doing here, utilizing a Cricut weeding tool to remove the negative space. I've left a link in the description box for the different tools that I used in this project. Carefully removing the stencil and making certain to apply those areas that need to be applied. You want to apply it perfectly. And now my wood burning tool. Changing out the head on the wood burning tool to something that would be more appropriate to get within the lines of my stencil, I've selected the pointed head tool, and it's so easy to change out as you saw. I like this tool because it has a temperature setting on it and I can always be aware that it's on. And when I'm not using it, I can dial it down to make sure that it's off. Now all I'm going to do is transfer my stencil. Without the stencil, I don't think I could have applied my own personal handwriting in such a way that would, give me the look that I'm looking for. So that's where the Cricut design space came in handy. I could choose a font that I liked and I can apply that font in another tool called a stencil. You can do this on anything, so have fun with it. Now carefully remove the stencil, and all you should have left is your printed transferred stencil on your bud cutter. Now that the stencil is transferred, let's burn some wood. There you have it, owning my bud cutter by wood burning. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, please post them in the comments section below. I'll be more than happy to help you out with this project if it's something that you want to do. Also, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you can be reminded when we upload something to the channel. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in today. You have a wonderful day. Bye!